ॐ शिवोऽहम् ॐ शिवोऽहम् रुद्रनामं भजेऽहम् ॐ शिवोऽहम् ॐ शिवोऽहम् रुद्रं भजेऽहम्.
Namaste, Sitaram, a pleasant good morning. Welcome to Rudraaya. I'm your host, Nisha Sharma, and Rudraaya has been brought to you with the kind compliments of Rudraaya Mandir. And of course, the Mandir is located at 850 Tapscott Road, Unit 34 in Scarborough, with Tapscott and McNichol being our closest intersection. So today is a very special morning. I have here with me Pandit Shiva Ji, who has graced us this morning at Rudraaya Mandir. And Pandit Ji, you know, we're so delighted to have you on Rudraaya, as well as you conducted service for us last week, Sunday. And what an amazing katha it was. And, you know, we even spoke about the coronavirus, which is the hot topic right now in Canada. So Pandit Ji, suswagatam. Welcome to Rudraaya.
Namaste.
Good to have you. Yeah, so you want to just greet our viewers, Pandit Ji?
Namaste, Siddharam devotees. I am Panishiv Prasad, and really very thankful to be here. And devotees, please come to Navratri also, and we will have all the services. Thank you very much.
So Pandit Ji will also be joining us for our Navratri celebrations. That is starting on March the 24th. So throughout the program today, I'll be giving you more information on the Navratri celebrations. But we want to say suswagatam to Pandit Ji. And of course, we're looking forward to Pandit Ji also at Rudraaya Mandir, as well as making special guest appearances on Rudraaya. For now, we'll join our spiritual leader, Pandit Ravi Sharma, for our pravachan. Enjoy.
Radhe Sharda, we will tell you one very old story about how hearing Shrimad Bhagavatam completely destroys all sinful reactions. In ancient days in South India, on the bank of the river Tungabhadra, there was a very beautiful city. In that city, all the castes were there. Brahmanas, Vaisyas, Gatastriyas, Sudras, they were all engaged in their respective occupations, Swadharma, Devi Varnasrama, Dharma, and were performing Satkarma-based activities. In this city, there was a Brahmin who was very learned. He had acquired much Vedic knowledge. He was looking as engulfant as the sun. His name was Atmadeva. He was a very wealthy person, but still, he was begging, as he was a miser. Natural Brahmanas beg. He was also a Grashta, and the name of his wife was Dundhali. His wife was very beautiful to look at, and born in high Brahmin family, but she was always engaged in criticizing others. She had a bad mouth. She was always finding fault and was very cruel, talkative, miserly, and quarrelsome. But she was a very expert in household affairs. She was not lazy in doing the household chores. They did not have any children. They had enough wealth and various material possessions, but they had no children. Therefore, family life was horrible, just horrible. They tried to perform various types of punya karma. They spent half their wealth, but still, there was no child. One day, the Atmadeva became very distressed and left home to go to the forest to commit suicide. At noontime, the Brahmana was very hungry and thirsty, so he went to a pond in the jungle to drink water. He sat underneath a tree, and that time a sannyas appeared there. The Brahmana went to that sannyas and offered obeisances to the lotus feet of that sannyas and began to weep. The sannyas said, "O Brahmana, why are you crying? What is the reason? Just tell me." The Brahmana said, "O Mahatma, O Risiprava, I am a great sinful person. In previous life I have committed many sinful activities, and therefore it is my karma phala that I have no son. The Devas, Pitrapurusa, all my ancestors and forefathers are not accepting water from my hand because I have no son. I am a greatly distressed person. I have come here to finish my life." The Brahmana continued, "This family life, Grashta life, without a child is useless. This household is useless. Even I have a cow. I give her nice food, but she still is barren. She's not producing a calf. I'm also planting some trees, and they do not bear any fruit. Such fortune I have." Saying this, he cried loudly before the sannyas. Sabse unchi prem satai, sabse unchi prem satai, sabse unchi prem satai, sabse unchi prem satai. Duryodhan tumhe moh jago, Duryodhan ko meva tyago, dur gar ayu, sabse unchi prem
Extra Staffing Solutions. Sam and his team have been providing quality temporary staffing to various companies throughout the GTA since 2001. We have competitive rates, we take care of all your recruitment needs and payroll cost, and we provide transportation. Our friendly and knowledgeable recruiters are here to assist you, whether you are looking for permanent or temporary employees, for industrial or office needs. So call us now at 647-693-7745 or visit our website at www.extrastaffing.ca. My dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed this morning's pravachan, and of course, I introduced you to our spiritual leader, Pandit Ravi Sharma, but actually last week was a very special evening, and we celebrated Rudradev's Pua's birthday at Maharudradev Mandir, and he wanted to do a special pravachan. So this morning we aired that special pravachan, and of course we dedicate this entire program to my dear sister-in-law Anjali as she celebrated her birthday this past week. So on behalf of Maharudradev Mandir as well as Rudraaya, we want to wish you Mother Kali's blessings for health and happiness always. We'll now join our own Dr. Sachin Ramkisoon for our health segment.
Sitaram and welcome to Health Corner. I am Dr. Sachin Ramkisoon, and on today's episode we are discussing ear infections. Ear infections are very common, especially in children. There are different types of ear infections depending on where in the ear the infection is located. The ear has three main parts: the external ear canal, the middle ear, and the inner ear. The external ear canal goes up until the eardrum. The middle ear includes the inside of the eardrum and the small bones that are responsible for amplifying sounds. The inner ear includes the nerves and the tubes responsible for balance and hearing. It is important to know that there is a connection that goes from the inside of the nose to the middle ear, called the eustachian tube. Infections of the external ear canal are called otitis externa and are more common in adults than children. This is where the ear canal is inflamed and painful. This is caused by a bacterial infection and requires antibiotic drops to the ear canal for about a week before it clears up. Infections of the middle ear are most common, especially in children. These infections are caused by either viral or bacterial infections. During times of a cold or nasal congestion, the virus or bacteria can make its way from the nose through the eustachian tube and into the middle ear. This can lead to the classic symptoms of an ear infection, which are pain, fever, drainage of fluid from the ear, or decreased hearing. In small children and infants who cannot verbalize their symptoms, they may be more irritable than usual, pulling or tugging at the ear, or having difficulty sleeping. There are a few risk factors for developing ear infections. Children between 6 months and 2 years are most susceptible to ear infections because of their weaker immune system and the shape of the eustachian tubes. The next risk factor is having a cold, since the same virus or bacteria that causes the respiratory symptoms often cause the ear infection. Next, studies have shown that babies who feed from a bottle, especially lying down, tend to have more ear infections than babies who are breastfed. Children with allergies and those that are exposed to tobacco smoke at home also have more frequent ear infections. If you have a child that has an ear infection, it is important to have their ears examined by a physician. The vast majority of earaches and simple viral infections will resolve on their own and do not require anything more than pain medication and time. However, if your physician thinks that it may be a bacterial infection, then you may need antibiotics. If you have been given antibiotics for an ear infection, it is important that you fully complete the entire course of antibiotics. Some people stop their antibiotics when they start feeling better, but what this does is that it kills off the weaker bacteria and leaves the stronger ones behind to then multiply leading to a worse infection in the future. Long-term complications of ear infections are rare, but may occur if not treated properly or if a child has recurrent infections. These include mild hearing loss, speech or developmental delays, spreading of the infection to the surrounding tissues, and tearing of the eardrum. Hopefully this talk gives you a bit more of an understanding of this common condition. Thank you for joining me on Health Corner, and I look forward to speaking with you again next week on Rudraaya.
जय गणराया श्री गणराया जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदाता सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदाता अष्टविनायक मंगलदायक मंगल मूर्ति मोरया जय गणराया श्री गणराया जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया सिन्दूरवदना पङ्कजरमना सिन्दूरवदना पङ्कजरमना सिन्दूरवर्धन पङ्कजरमण गणपति बाबा मोरया सिंदूरवर्धन पंकजरमण मंगल मूर्ति मोरया जय गणराया श्री गणराया जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया जय गणराया श्री गणराया जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया जय गणराया श्री गणराया जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया
Sam Samunder, Extra Staffing Solutions. Sam and his team have been providing quality temporary staffing to various companies throughout the GTA since 2001. We have competitive rates, we take care of all your recruitment needs and payroll cost, and we provide transportation. Our friendly and knowledgeable recruiters are here to assist you, whether you are looking for permanent or temporary employees, for industrial or office needs. So call us now at 647-693-7745 or visit our website at www.extrastaffing.ca. My dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed this morning's health segment, and we move right into our corporate segment with Kamalji from Lotus Funeral Home.
Sitram and Namaste. My name is Kamal Bardwaj. and I'm the owner of Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center in Toronto and Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium in Kitchener. I'm also a licensed funeral director. If you are having a burial, the type of burial you have is a deeply personal decision. For example, do you want a traditional resting place? Do you prefer an outdoor or an indoor environment? Should the resting place remain dry? For an in-ground burial option of a casket or even an urn, some cemeteries will tell you to purchase a burial vault. Vaults are made of concrete and they protect the container from ground collapse. There are several types of cemetery space to consider as well. Single burial plot. A single burial plot is intended for the burial of one person or an urn. A double or companion plot may be two plots side by side or double depth. So, one person is buried first and the second person is buried later on top. A family plot is large enough for multiple family members. An urn plot is a smaller space where one or multiple urns can be buried. At Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center and at Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium, we operate 7 days a week and 24 hours a day. Our crematorium is located in our building, so we never have to leave our building in cold or bad weather for cremation. Our crematorium space can have a large group of people to attend the witnessing of the cremation as well. For Hindu families, we can provide all the puja items, including fresh leaves and a havan kund. Kirtan groups can be organized by Lotus, including supplying all the instruments. We have large halls that can accommodate 500 seating to smaller ones. We are centrally located for families in the west and families in the east. For more information, please contact me from the telephone number on the screen. Thank you for watching and see you next week on Rudraaya. Sitaram.
Life is beautiful, but death is inevitable. I realized this when my dad passed away. So much pain, and amidst all this, the worry of arranging a funeral. Thankfully, in all this, Kamal stood by me. From the viewing to the cremation, he arranged it all at one location. Once someone is gone, they don't come back. But Lotus Funeral Home knows how to give them a respectable farewell.
Lotus Funeral Home. Life must be celebrated.
Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha 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 Ganesha Sharanam
बार दिल ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, तुझे हजारों साल ये मेरी है आरज़ू. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to
Viewers, I would like to remind you that Maharujarav Mandir is celebrating Navratri on March the 24th. Our celebrations begin and we conclude on April the 2nd. Now, from March the 24th straight up until April 2nd, we'll have evening service from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. So the pravachan starts at 7:30. So if you'd like to join us, please do come out and celebrate Navratri with us. It is the beginning of spring and we are ushering the spring by celebrating Navratri and gaining all mothers' blessings for a wonderful year ahead. On the Wednesday, which is the April 1st, we will be celebrating Durga Ashtami. And of course, on April 2nd, it's a full day of celebration because we meet at lunch to celebrate Sri Ram Navami, and then in the evening we conclude our celebrations of Navratri. And of course on April 7th we will be celebrating Sri Hanuman Jayanti. So my dear viewers, we've come to the end of another segment of Rudraaya. I hope you've enjoyed today's segment. Would like to thank our kind sponsors at Maharudradev Mandir, as well as our executive producer Gari Khan for making Rudraaya possible. And of course, for all of you out there who are preparing for your upcoming graduation, and I know the grade 12 students are eager to be graduating and looking forward to the start of a university year in September. So to all of you, we want to say keep reaching for the stars, because the view from above is amazing. Until we meet again next week, have a blessed week. Namaste.
Om Jai Shiva Omkara, Om Har Shiva Omkara.
Om Jai Shiva Omkara, Hare Shiva Omkara.
Brahma Vishnu Sada